Welcome to Acquire with Ashok. In today's talent and transformation segment, I'm going to ask questions a little differently. And this is not going to be something that will educate you or motivate you. It's not a feel good session. Today, I'm going to ask a question where most trainers whisper about, but very few ask out loud. And because let's be honest, in Malaysia's training industry, everyone has opinions, but not everyone has access to answers. Today's podcast exists for one reason. We want to bridge the gap between HRD Corp and the trainers, the training providers, and anyone's businesses who depend on it. Not as a spokesperson, not as an opposition, but as something far more useful, an independent industry voice that asks the questions so everyone in the business gets clarity. No one is just left hanging. So, right now, across Malaysia, there are trainers everywhere waiting for payments, providers who are confused about approvals, companies unsure what they can actually claim for. There's WhatsApp groups where full of experts are guessing and feeding false information, and you got to somebody, or you can't get things done. And some of those experts, they're very confident, but they're not correct. So I thought about what are the key questions that I wanted to get quick answers for. What are the 7 questions that all of us probably find in general? And these are not just my questions, but I think these are industry questions where we all face. Number one, the transparency. So, firstly, how are decisions really made in HRD Corp? I mean, who decides the policy? Of course, there's a new CEO now. What's his vision? What's his agenda? And what influences the approvals? How much can the industry actually input so we can help in those decisions? And in terms of trainer selection, this is my second point. How is one trainer chosen over another? Is there a track record? Is there a panel evaluation? Is it based on their reputation alone? Or let's be honest, is there something less visible that we don't see? And of course, all of us face this other question, which is my third point with regards to payment delays. Why does payment take so long? And can it realistically improve? Because trainers, we don't run on passion alone. We run on cash flow, and the cost of everything is going up. So we rely on this for our livelihood. And right now, some of us are running on hope because our pockets are empty. Then comes all these new regulations, which is my fourth question. With stricter rules and compliance, are we about to see the trainers exit the industry? I mean, what will they do? Because when regulations go up, friction goes up, and not everyone survives the friction. My fifth point would be around the future skills demand because we need to train and adapt with now AI and whatnot coming in. What will HRD Corp prioritize in the next 3 years in terms of levy? Is it AI, automation, leadership? Because if the trainers don't know what's coming, we're training for yesterday, not for tomorrow. My sixth question would be around grants and opportunities. What grants actually exist that people are simply not using properly? Not because they don't want to, I think it's because they do not understand how to use it. And this clarity would help all of us work on this better. And my last point actually would be the industry's survival. What does a relevant trainer look like in 2026? Because let's face it, the industry is changing, the clients are changing, technology is changing. There's so many changes. How do we get around this? We seem to be upgrading all the time, and some trainers are not changing. So, the moment for us to pause and reflect for the truth is HRD Corp doesn't lack answers, The industry lacks access to clear, consistent explanations. And when clarity is missing, confusion becomes the name of the game. So this is my shout out to HRD Corp leadership. Here's my invitation to the HRD Corp leadership. Let's have this conversation openly, professionally, constructively, no scripts, no politics, just a conversation for clarity. We are the people who rely on you, and we hope you can be there to provide some answers to us. And to the trainers, the training providers, the businesses watching this platform is for us. So if you have questions, real proper questions that you feel would be good for us as trainers and the industries, please drop them in the comments, send them in, email me, WhatsApp me, because the more we ask, the better the industry becomes. So with that, I'd like to end the segment. This is Acquire with Ashok, where we just don't talk about transformation. We actually want to achieve transformation. See you in the next episode.